What up, what up, what up? It's your boy LQ, Mr. Real Deal Fantasy HQ. You see the face, you know the case. It's another great episode of First in Fantasy, and I'm joined here by my great host. We got plus one again. We got Sammy's in the house and
Hey.
Deuce.
Hey, y'all.
How we feeling? How we feeling? A great holiday. Wait, is it? No, we're about 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, or am I tripping? Is it last week? I don't know.
I don't know. It feels like a blur.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a blur.
Thanksgiving came and went. Like I don't even know if I ate good
I
because like
mean,
I don't have any leftovers.
listen, my pockets is not ready for the holidays, so.
Hey, there's mine, but we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. Oh
Real
man,
quick, what's the cutoff for leftovers though? Is it after 2 days?
you get a week out of me. Depends on what's
A
left
week?
over.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no. It
Okay.
depends what it is.
I respect you, Zoe, because
Yeah,
growing up Haitian, my mom will like remix the meals.
yeah,
Remix it. So she'll make the
Whoa!
rice into Chinese rice. She'll cut up the turkey and make another meal.
yeah.
So,
It
like,
depends on what
Hey
it is.
yo!
Because you could do
yeah.
other stuff with turkey, with the ham. Sometimes, I mean, pie doesn't expire that quickly either.
Listen, I got turkey sandwiches for 2 days. That
That's
was
it.
it. That shit gotta go. That shit started to stank. We
Mm,
gotta go.
I mean,
I can
that's why
only
you don't just
imagine
leave
what
it
you
in the.
eating though after a week.
You can freeze
Listen,
it. Never mind.
yeah, you definitely can. There's ways to do
Good
this.
freezer. Yeah.
Don't
Well, look,
judge.
man, I'm
Don't
picky.
judge.
I'm picky. It starts smelling funky. You gotta go in the trash.
I
That's what you
understand.
get. Put it back on the stove and season it again. The smell goes away. I promise you. Just
Hmm.
See, oh, look, man, the leftover queen and king over here
Listen,
season it
we're
up after
Caribbean.
already being prepped and ate.
okay. You
We're
see your
Caribbean.
yes. So
That's it.
I knew Zoe
Hmm.
understood. Hmm.
Y'all
Surprised your
wildin'.
wife
Y'all,
don't, do that, but
You know
yeah,
why? Because you don't
listen.
cook, LaQuan. Do you cook?
No, hell no,
Okay.
no.
So you
exactly.
I can
understand the
cook on the
work
grill.
that goes into
I
Uh,
can
cooking.
cook.
Grilling is
I can
something
cook on the
different.
grill.
Grilling is something
Yeah,
completely
I'm a
different.
grill poppy. I'm not
Mm,
in the kitchen with it. I could crock
mm,
pot it. That counts.
okay,
Put
Hmm.
some joint and season in the
okay.
crock pot.
But all my hard work is not going to the garbage, so I'm gonna eat it up. So,
Nah, that's facts. That's
yeah.
facts. We starting off messy as hell, but I do want to keep it on the messy tip because we are a local Philly podcast. You know, we have the people who listen to us that love Philadelphia, but there is some heat
Hmm.
going on with
Hmm.
AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. I mean,
Yep.
Brandon Graham went on a random podcast saying that, they're not friends anymore. So I'm curious to get y'all thoughts. Sam, let's start with you. I mean,
Okay.
the mess.
So my boyfriend, my boo, sorry to my boyfriend who's listening, watching this right now, but Jalen Hurts, I was on the fence because I understand AJ Brown, like, hey, why aren't you passing me the ball? I need 4 passes this game. Like, I want the shine too. But then in
Yeah.
token, it's not all about you. You know what I mean? It's for the betterment of the
Ooh.
team. And you don't have to be in your feelings, and whatever is working, let's keep working because the Eagles have been winning. So I kind of feel like it's a distraction. Like it's like kind of messy. It's all a mess. Like the defense defending Jalen and saying that if you have someone to talk to, like basically talk to Jalen, not to other people. I feel like it's all too
Media.
messy, and I hate that for my team. So I kind of feel like he's
And,
being
and,
a diva though.
and your boo thing. And your boo thing, Jalen Hurts.
Listen, he's making decisions, and he's not passing you the ball. It's okay. Y'all won. What's the problem?
that's, that's all that matters is that they're winning. Yes, I
Exactly.
agree on that. I mean, I do disagree that, AJ Brown should have never even spoke to the media. He shouldn't even have came up with that energy. But before I give my take, Zoe, I know you about to be messy. I should have started you first because I know you about to go straight left
Nah,
field with
you did it
with
right.
the Eagles radio resources that you be coming with.
Listen, I'm not tapped into them anymore. Like I'm in Florida. I'm cooling. I'm tapped into Duval County.
Oh,
Honestly,
Okay.
sorry.
I know
Oh.
it is what it is. You just want to be messy. Here we go. But
Sorry. Yeah,
listen,
Why she cook like that real quick?
man, she could cook. That's fine.
sorry.
Jalen Hurts. He's trying, and it's just wide receivers are divas nowadays, and just it kind of reminds me of AJ Brown quitting on the team. Like you guys are winning. You guys are about to be a playoff team. Like I understand you want to be fed the targets. You can start to your teammates. It's not all about you. So I side with Jalen Hurts on that. He's trying. He's doing the best he
Mhm.
can, and plus, You guys are more of a run focused team now anyway. Like Saquon's eating. Be happy for your teammates, like be happy that
Hmm.
you guys are winning because you guys might lose this week against my Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's
No, they
enough
ain't.
said on that.
Mm,
Listen,
Sam.
go
I
ahead.
don't think they're gonna lose, but I mean, hey, I don't think they're
I
gonna
mean,
lose.
as a fan, I want my team to win.
Of
Logically
course.
speaking, Pittsburgh hasn't won in Philly since we landed on the moon, like 1965. It's been a very, very
No.
long time since we won in Philly, and this dates back to preseason games. I don't know what it is about Philly, but we can't win there.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna give my take because I'm gonna be the messy chaos. I'm obviously gonna go against you guys. Jalen Hurts pass AJ Brown the ball because here's why. Now I'm gonna get real analytical real quick. I'm not
Okay.
gonna go deep in the center of the stats, but the Eagles are dead last when it comes to pass attempts per game. That is not the identity of the offense.
Hmm.
They are 31st in passing yards per game. Jalen Hurts has so many games where he has 108 passing yards, 118. These are not successful Super Bowl winning teams. They are running the ball out of their mind. It's great. Saquon Barkley run for 3,000 yards. He wins MVP.
Hmm.
But are we forgetting? They almost just lost to the Panthers. And AJ Brown's frustration is valid. You don't pay him the money you pay him. You don't make him the alpha wide receiver for him to have 4 targets and 4 catches. That's why you almost lost to the freaking Panthers who have 3 wins.
Okay.
So I understand his frustration because he's seeing something ahead. Like he sees the train coming, like, oh, we about to get knocked out in the wild card. Because if you're not addressing the obvious problem, and it is passing, like he said,
Hmm.
you're going to get bounced out of that first round because you think you're going to run the ball against the Ravens, Buffalo, even the Rams if we make the playoffs, the Lions. No, you're not just going to run the ball because these teams could put up 40 on your head like it's nothing. And we just saw the Eagles secondary just get exposed by the Panthers. Bryce Young. If
Listen.
Xavier Leggett comes down with that touchdown, the game is over. They just lost to the Panthers. So his frustration is valid. And I stand on this hill alone if I have to. Sorry,
Mm,
Mike.
I don't know. I just feel like if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I feel like in this situation, I don't know if that's his reasoning. I feel like it's more of a
Mm,
selfish reason. So you could it could be true what you're saying is facts, but I don't think that's
yeah.
why he's complaining. That's just me.
But but remember, I agreed with you that he shouldn't ever spoke to the media because that is messy, and that you lose the locker room like that. You draw the line. Some people gonna mess with Hurts. Some people
Hmm.
gonna understand AJ Brown for the exact example that I explained. But Sam, like, come on now, like he has to get the ball. 4 targets, four
I know that
catches.
is
Like
crazy.
your number
So
one wide receiver. That's a little nasty.
I don't
Game
know.
plan depicts, how he gonna get the ball. Maybe he was covered, but Devontae Smith was definitely eating. I'm just saying. Saquon was eating.
See, look, AJ Brown has 1 game this season with 10 targets. He is an alpha wide receiver. We always talk about him in that tier of Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Like we name these big time names and he follows right behind that, but only 1 game this season of 10 targets. And guess when that was though?
I don't know, week one.
Week 1.
Oh, okay.
Week 1.
Listen, here's the
So
thing.
what are we
We
doing?
talked about it before. He's on a team with Devontae Smith, the Batman, and Robin. Robin can eat too.
No, they're all Batman. They're all Batman. It's
Oh,
buff Batman, skinny Batman, and I guess white Batman with Dallas Goddard. I don't know. Molly, sorry, but you got to correct me. I don't know what's the name. I'm not tapped into Eagles radio like how Zoe is, but yeah, we'll get back to
I need to
Molly
be on
after
that
the show.
radio. So give me the plug.
I'll put you on. I'll put you on. Don't worry.
Please.
No, Sam,
No.
stay far
I,
away
I
from
I
Eagles
need
radio.
I need to learn more. So, I see.
You will not learn anything. You will
You won't.
learn that you are
You
losing
won't.
brain cells
It's honestly
by
brain
the
rot.
second.
It's brain rot. It's
It's brain
entertainment
rot.
on what they put out because fans call in and they be saying the most nonsensical, and I
That's
just
true.
laugh. I just laugh.
Sam,
Entertainment.
he came on this podcast saying that Kenny Pickett was going to compete for the starting job over Jalen
Hey, I
Hurts
mean,
because
right
he finished
now,
fifth
I
in
bet
the
AJ
Texas
Brown would
last year.
love Kenny Pickett to be the
Yeah.
quarterback
Oh,
one,
He'll
so he can
yeah,
oh,
I
feed him the
mean,
ball. I bet you that's what he really wants.
I think that's what he wants. He just wants to get the ball, which I get. He just wants to get the ball. So
Yeah,
Toxic.
I mean,
Both of y'all today, toxic.
Hurts and
Toxic.
Brown is not friends no more. No love lost, right? Pickett, your time is coming.
I hate you, Zoe. I hate you. I swear. Now, next subject, obviously your team, the Steelers. Now, you spoke a little bit on it, like you guys cannot basically win in Philly, but I think you should be more stressed out and worried about George Pickens' hamstring. So, what's the
yeah.
update on that, my guy?
Yeah, I'm expecting him to not play another regular season. It's that bad of a tear. I heard it's a grade 2 hamstring, and we
Damn.
want him ready for playoffs. So we're just gonna have to go with Mike Williams, Calvin Austin, and Scotty Miller. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I don't like the chances of us going into Philly already, and now we lose our wide receiver one. We're probably not going to win, but we'll see how this game goes. I'm always gonna be optimistic on my team.
It's gonna be a close game for sure, though. It's gonna be a close game. That's what my gut's telling me. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
I
close.
I
hard to.
I I I feel like you putting your team down a little bit because, like, again, we're talking about the Eagles, and I hate coming up here talking bad about the Eagles when our listeners are Philly radio, but like I feel like you're downplaying of what Russell Wilson, Najee
Mhm.
Harris, Jalen Warren, Mike Williams, Calvin Austin. You're kind of downplaying even Matt Fryermuth, who's been showing up. But I really feel as though this is still a winnable game without George Pickens.
No, it is. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a run-heavy game, and my
Mm,
fear is like what happened when we faced the Colts. Like when Jonathan Taylor went off, Saquon is going to go off. That's my fear, and that's why I'm also like hesitant. Like we're going into Philly. Philly is toxic. You've been to the stadium. You've been outside the stadium. It's toxic.
Hey.
I ain't ever going back. By the
We
way,
will. We
you
will. We
won't see
got
me
to.
there. We,
We,
who, Sam, you going?
I don't want to go. I have never been. I'm here
Oh
she'll
for
be.
it.
man,
Listen, she'll be fine in the Jalen Hurts jersey, but me, we the ops, and we might get rolled out of Philly, in a heartbeat.
you will be surprised though because the one time I did go to a Philly game, it was two Eagles fans fighting in the bathroom.
Ooh,
And I have no clue over what. Y'all on the same team.
I don't
Right.
get that.
What are you doing?
I went to a preseason game wearing a Steelers jersey. I done got cussed out to and from the parking lot. Like it's crazy out
Dang.
there.
Yeah, that's
It's
wild.
preseason.
If you
This
curse
don't
over
even count.
preseason, that's nasty. That's nasty. Yeah, we out here practice.
Yeah,
This is a
Big
scrimmage.
Ben
Y'all
didn't
out
get to
here
play.
beefing
Big,
like it's week 10 or
That's a
something.
winning
right?
mentality. I
I
Nah,
guess.
respect it.
that's a sick, Sam. Don't encourage it.
I'm
It's a
just
sick
saying,
mentality.
you got to be prepared. So I get it.
Man,
I'm not that type of Eagle fan, but I understand.
You're and we have to remind the listeners that you're an Eagles fan and a Cowboys fan. Isn't
And
that
a
amazing?
Lions fan, even though the Cowboys
And
suck.
a lie.
Listen,
all
it makes
NFC
sense.
teams. All NFC teams.
All right, so she's team NFC. That's
Basically,
that's what we need to put in the notes. Team NFC.
it makes sense. The Cowboys suck though, so I don't like to claim them. Just
You know what's crazy? We need to go back in time to probably the O2s and the O3s where they had all the like patches of football teams on the jackets and get you a hoodie just all NFC
that'd be
team.
nice. That's a good holiday gift.
See? I knew you would like it.
That's a good holiday gift. I will rock
Oh man.
that.
Zoe back in the day had the jeans with all the basketball teams on them, didn't you?
That's a
Hey,
lie.
that was
I
probably
wanted them.
fly.
I wanted them though.
What Zoe?
I wanted them.
I know you had them. Look, anybody that got them on in 2024, I'm assuming that you steal. Okay?
Damn,
I'm assuming that
deal.
you steal stuff if you wearing that attire from 2002.
Terrible.
I'm just saying
Yes. So
you
Zoe's a
got the
thief.
dirty
Zoe's a thief. All
thing.
right. Swiper.
Swiping, no
Wiper, no
swiping.
swiping.
Don't say
I
that.
bet not ever see you
My
in that
daughter about to
attire
come
again.
out.
All right, let's transition into some fantasy talk. The fantasy playoffs are here. This is a very important week, people. I mean, listen, got waiver wire ads. We got some people that are popping off the waiver wire, some options for us. I mean, there's running backs, wide receivers, tight ends a little bit. The tight end fantasy streets are a little nasty right now on the wire. I can't lie. But, Zoe, I'll start with you. Sincere McCormick. He's only rostered
Mm,
in 11% of leagues right now. Raiders running back. And I feel like more so, if you go to add him, who are you dropping right now? Like, who's been on your roster that's just been completely just ass.
I'll
I
give you
could say
two.
that, right? Ass.
Mhm.
Trey Benson, Jonathan Brooks. That's the two
Ooh.
that I'm dropping. And Amir Abdullah, if y'all listened
Mm.
to me last week, and went for him.
Well,
Mm.
I can't drop Amir yet. I'm scared. I'm scared only because I feel like he still gets the passing work. But Sincere McCormick has looked good these last 3 games. Like his opportunities have just increased in each week. And like Sam, like right now, I know you're not in the fantasy league right now,
I
but it's
am.
very
I
oh
I'm not,
oh
okay. Yahoo. I'm doing what I do. Okay, I'm doing what I do. I'm in the Yahoo one, and I made playoffs.
hold up. How we missed this on the
Listen, I
episode? How we
know.
missed this on
Listen, I'm
Sam?
just
Hold with the really Sam.
Can
listen.
we see your
I'm
team?
just throwing things to the
Can
wall with this fantasy league, but it's been working. So I'll let you finish. But
you might have a better record than me.
She probably. Let me guess your record. You're probably 8-5.
uh, I'm yeah, a little bit.
All right. So listen, it's usually the
And
people that are throwing things at the wall and things start working out for them. Like we have a close friend of ours that do the same and makes the playoffs every single year. His name is Nate.
shout out to
Like
Nate.
like
He's in
no,
the
not
Now,
playoffs, by
because
the
we
way.
shout out to
this we're
Nate.
like,
He's in the playoffs, by the way. In the dynasty
It's
league.
crazy. He's in the playoffs and he's the least active play. No, I want to say the least active human
mm-hmm.
on earth and still makes the playoffs with minimum moves. And I just don't know how you guys do it because I overthink. Like I'm dropping guys, picking guys up,
Keep it
but
simple.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That seems like it's your mentality.
Keep it. I might just drop Patrick Mahomes because he I don't know what he's doing. But outside that, just keep it simple. You don't have to
Ain't gonna
change
lie,
it.
that's a wild take. I don't think I ever heard anyone
No,
say
no, it's
dropping
not. He
Pat Mahomes. That's a first
For
it
for me.
sounds
QB, yeah, you
crazy.
can.
Yeah, I know you
It
can. It just
sounds
sounds
crazy
crazy.
though, but he has not been a QB1 this season.
He
Yeah.
He has
hasn't.
not been that Patrick Mahomes like. He hasn't been hitting those high ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a take for your ass. But more so back to the subject at hand. I'm glad you brought up quarterback, Sam, because CJ Stroud is an interesting topic right now. He's averaging less fantasy points per game in the last 7 games than Bryce Young, Jameis Winston, Matthew Stafford, all quarterbacks available on the waiver wire right now. Heading into the playoffs, who would you rather have out of those 4 quarterbacks that I just named? CJ Stroud, Jameis Winston, Matthew Stafford, Bryce Young.
This Brazil is for me.
Both of y'all.
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
I'll take Winston all day. That's a
You said
W.
what?
I'll take Winston all day. That's a
Oh, you
W.
eating W's with Winston? Okay,
Absolutely.
Sam, who you
Jabu's
taking?
nasty.
Well, name them again because they're not.
CJ Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bryce Young, and then Matthew Stafford. My
Okay.
Rams. You can't see nothing Rams yet, but it's over here somewhere. But the last player was Jameis Winston, Mister Jambo Crabman himself, Mister I eat
It's
W's.
between the third and the last. I don't Winston and the
Stafford,
Rams.
and Winston.
Yeah.
I like both. And Zoe, we talked about this before with CJ Stroud in previous episodes. He has not been cooking. He
I
has
dropped him.
not. It's been
Too little,
I
too late.
dropped
I
him
dropped
too.
him. I wish I had dropped him earlier for Winston, and I'm
So
out the
what
playoffs.
should managers do though? Like he's rostered in 85% of leagues. That's majority of the leagues. That's
Uh,
insane that he's still rostered this long. I think do you think people still hold on to name value? Because Sam made a
Yeah.
great take that we drop in Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes has not been Patrick Mahomes
Nope.
of the old.
right. I know it's a name value thing, especially like before when all those injuries, Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins was out. Nico came back, his number one, wide receiver, and now he's still not producing. It's an old line issue. That's what it is. Ultimately, if he doesn't have
Yes,
time,
sir.
he's not going to make the plays that he was making last year. So drop him. Honestly, like he does nothing for you at this point. If you're trying to win you a ring, you're trying to win you the fantasy championship. Drop him if you made the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree because right now I'm just going to read off his game log real quick. So in the last 7 games, I already explained who was averaging more fantasy points per game than him. Like this is real nasty work. Like 5 points, 12 points, 11 points, 9 points. Then Nico Collins comes back. These last 3 games with Nico Collins back, his number one wide receiver, 10 points, 15 points, 14 points. These are not QB worthy numbers. These are not numbers that are worth rostering. Like this is crazy to me actually looking at this.
Hey man, that sophomore slump is real, and it happens to most of these quarterbacks.
Ooh,
Sophomore slump. We'll see what happens next year.
sophomore
You
slump.
think so?
If you're in dynasty, you got to keep them. If you're in the keepers, yeah, I think so. If you're in dynasty, definitely keep them.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So dynasty leagues, I think they adjust differently. They just bench players. Like he's probably on somebody's bench for the last month or two. But for redraft, I don't know what folks are doing. Rostering 85% of leagues, that's insane. The fact that I can still go out there and get Matthew Stafford, who's been on a heater since the Rock and Stone Cold came back, and
Bryce
Zoe,
Young.
that's who I'm calling. That's who I'm calling Puka Nakua and Cooper Cup, the Rock and Stone Cold. You see the connection? Yeah, I know. Two
Okay.
dynamic duos, two
Okay.
megastars existing at the same time.
So
Yes,
is
I'm going
Matt
to stamp that.
Stafford Vince McMahon?
No, whoa,
Oh,
no,
he's the quarterback,
no,
or is that
no,
Sean
no, no.
Payton? I mean, not Sean Payton. Sean McMahon.
Vince is canceled. Have you not seen the
Oh,
doc? He
that's
is
why I
canceled.
made that. We still being toxic
Ben
over here.
Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger
Why are you
is Vince
bringing up
McMahon. That's
my
the closest.
Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame quarterback?
Okay.
You want to add the dark list of his resume or no?
Let's do it.
No, Sam.
Let's not. Let's not. Let's
Offline. That's an
not.
offline conversation.
That's a mean rabbit hole. Sometimes, and then we'll lead into Antonio Brown somehow and his CTE
See, look,
shenanigans. So we're gonna pass.
Sam. He
Hard
look.
pass.
He want to defend all his Steelers, no matter what they do outside the
Literally.
jersey.
Literally.
Yep.
Messy, messy, messy. Oh my god! But yes, the fantasy playoffs are here. Zoe, I want to ask you too, what's your league? Because I know you spoke about not making the playoffs because of a certain loss last week.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. In our league, I went on a 4 game losing streak. I couldn't win the one to get into the playoffs, but it is what it is. By me getting hurt, and CJ Stroud did me no favors, and it is what it is. I'm 7-7.
Sam, remember I told you I'm messy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Come on,
he could have picked up Russell Wilson. And I'm glad we're here for this moment together.
it's not
Guys,
that bad actually.
it is
Not
that
that
bad.
bad. He's like,
Because
not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I remember 10 weeks ago. 10 was it 10 weeks ago? It was like right in the beginning of the season where you were yapping
Dang.
and I wasn't going to make the playoffs, but look who didn't make the playoffs.
Damn.
Kudos.
Dang. So
Kudos.
it's okay.
Kudos. I admit defeat. It is what it is. I wish everyone in
Molly,
our
pull
league
that clip
luck.
from like 10 weeks ago.
I wish everyone in the league luck except you. You could check the chat on that. And
Man,
yeah.
without pressure, you don't get diamonds. I'm always the number one target. It's cool.
Mhm.
I work better on the chaos.
That's fine. You lost a wide receiver with George Pickens. Good luck.
I don't care. I got 4 more.
Hey.
That's how we do. Next man up. That's
Okay.
how we working.
Okay.
And look, he is dude. You should have drafted him.
You actually sniped me. Even if I was going from you actually sniped me.
I tried to trade him to Desmond,
You should have.
your ex roommate, so he could trade him to you because I knew that was going to happen because you were going to try to finesse him.
I
Zoe's
made
a good
no.
finesse.
I
I
made no
see.
trades with him. I made no trades with him.
Sam,
I refused to.
we also call him the Feds because
So,
he's the
Yeah.
Feds. He will
this-
voice record you making a deal and expose it to the group chat because this really happened. Nate, the guy Nate we were
No.
talking about. Yeah. Yep.
So
Zoe,
What's
I'll
up?
let you explain it, Zoe. It's your
Anything for
story.
content, right? I thought this would be a great moment in fantasy football history, and I indeed went. I think I almost went viral.
You
Yeah,
almost went viral. Yeah.
for real?
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
You almost went viral. Recording league mates
Recording.
is a new thing.
I don't do that anymore. People are scared of me now.
I mean, I will
That's
too.
why
Not
he
so.
recorded the whole phone call of him setting up the finesse and talking to him into a bad trade and he walked away with so many good players, and it does not make sense. I still applaud you to this day pulling that off because I never would have done that. I'm not that grimy.
He listen, ladies. He playing like he. You don't play
Listen,
with Zoe. you
listen. The league is
don't play
called
with Zoe.
cutthroat for a reason.
No,
Like we are cutthroat
I
here.
see.
it is. League is called cutthroat season.
I
That is
mean,
true,
okay.
though.
I'm impressed
That is a
though.
great point.
Thank you,
Sam,
thank
we
you,
got to get
thank
you in
you.
one of our leagues. Like, we definitely got to get you in our league because
We
you
do
need to
because I
see
feel
this
like I
stuff.
can learn more. Because I'm right now, I'm just like throwing things to the wall. I'm like learning. I'm like, okay, Jordan Addison did well this week. Wherever I receiver, so I'm
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah. Who popped off for you this week? Like, let me know. Like, who helped you get to the playoffs?
okay, Jordan Addison,
Yeah,
a lot of
40 burger
points.
on it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my cube. Well, no, not my homies. He sucks. I'm sorry.
My homies,
That's my nickname for my homies. Like,
my homies. I like that.
Oh man.
you're about to be out. Who else did well for me? Justin Jefferson. I didn't have him, but he was on the bench, but he did well this week for
Damn.
Vikings. Yeah.
How you end up with Justin Jefferson and
Yeah,
Jordan
that's
Addison? That is a
crazy.
beautiful stat.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I
I
did
mean, you
have
always
help
getting points.
from my family and my boy. Like, I'm not like just picking, my original
Yeah.
team. Right now, it's just the wall. I'm just throwing things to the wall. And then watching,
And it's working.
I'm like, okay, he's doing well. I'm keeping him.
Yeah.
So,
We definitely need an update. We need an update for next episode of
yes.
how you did in the first round because
Okay, I will.
wow.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm
And
excited.
hey, make sure you get Justin Jefferson in those starting lineups.
Okay, I will. Because he did well. He did no. That was my plan.
Always.
He did well. He did.
Get him in those starting lineups because him and Addison are going
They're
bonkers.
doing well. They're doing very well.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and I want to get Jalen Hurts next time for my QB because he's playing and got to get the
I
man
feel like you
back.
drafted him off of looks. Like you drafting folks off of looks.
Yeah.
Like, is that what you really doing?
I
That's
Is
funny.
that
my boyfriend's gonna be
That's
watching this.
funny.
He's good and he happens to be handsome. You know what I'm saying?
okay?
Okay.
So it's like
That's
So they
the
have
for
to be
two.
talented and handsome.
that's the alibi.
Two
The
for
cover.
two.
That's the cover. That's the cover.
He happens to be the greatest quarterback right now and the team player, and so
Oh yeah, he getting them look boosts though, because she just said he the best quarterback right now. Like he getting those looks boosted up in his
I don't
stats.
want him. I know he got a
Okay.
girl. Just
I heard he was single now, but
that I'm not. So
Look,
that's not my
don't
story.
trust it.
That's not my
Don't trust.
story.
He get his sources from Philly
Yeah, I
radio.
don't trust
Don't
him
trust
yeah,
it.
either. You can
yeah.
see.
Don't.
Anything Philly, don't trust this
Listen.
guy.
We can get
He'll
like a headline
no
above
don't.
my head, not to be trusted. That would be perfect, Molly. I'm not to be
Yes,
trusted.
You need a
put
Defense.
that on the
sign
edit.
on your wall that says that.
Yes, do not trust Philly resources.
Oh my
hmm
OMG.
Oh, you are a mess. Zoe, you got to get into your top 3
Yes.
dynasty wide receivers before we get up out of here because
You know what? I
I'm
was
actually curious to who your top 3 are because I'm not really tapped into the college streets. So you
all
got to
right.
put your
So
boy
I'm
on.
gonna save it for the next episode. The top three. I'm gonna just give y'all the three names. I'm gonna give y'all Luther
Okay.
Burden from Missouri,
hmm
Tatoria McMillan out of Arizona, and Travis Hunter from Colorado. But I actually want to talk to you about
Travis.
Travis Hunter because for
Go ahead.
dynasty
Take lead.
purposes,
Run point.
this is the anomaly that what he is because he can go both ways, wide receiver and corner. What if we all
Yeah.
draft him number one? Like if he commits to as a wide receiver, draft him number one. But what if everyone drafts him as a wide receiver and he decides I'm gonna go play corner for a time and not? So are we lose? Like, are you taking a risk?
Mm,
It's rough waters. We don't know what he's doing.
That is a great conversation that's not being talked about right now. Not in fantasy. Everybody's focused on the playoffs, but
Hmm
Yeah,
that's going to be very frustrating to draft him number 1 and then he commits as a corner.
that would suck.
Exactly. Or going both ways. He's going to be tired. At some point, like
Yeah.
playing defense to
I
offense.
don't think no NFL team is going to invest in him going both ways.
I
And I
bet
don't
you. I
think
bet
that his
you.
Right.
father would
Jacksonville
let him
will.
do that. Nobody wants to play in
Listen,
Jacksonville.
this Duval. Is that where you live right now? Is that what it is?
I live in Duval. Yes, I live
Okay.
here. Yeah.
No judgment.
Okay, be
I like.
nice.
All judgment.
I'm stationed
That
here.
the
It's
no
not by
judgment
choice.
tone sounded like
I'm
all judgment.
stationed here. It's not by choice.
Oh, okay. Respect.
I guess you can get stationed elsewhere in Florida,
Dang,
but
LaQuan, no.
we ain't gonna go on
Oh
that.
my god.
I'm
But yeah, we
sorry.
could definitely tap into the top three next episode. But like
Yeah.
that conundrum that is Travis Hunter, I think we need to really discuss because I'm not wasting my draft pick on someone who's probably not going to play wide receiver. You get no value out of him if he plays cornerback
Hmm.
unless you do what is it IDP? Nobody does IDPs.
IDP, I was about to say. And don't say that. There's a little. See, I'm even disrespecting saying a little, but there is a community out there that plays IDP. They are
I
a
like them.
special group
I like them.
of
We
certain
tried it.
people that, and I'm never going back. I'm never
Amen.
doing it again.
Because you didn't have
Don't
TJ Watt.
invite
You
me. Don't
drafted Aaron
ask me.
Donald, and he didn't have no sacks. A lot of pressures, no
I don't
sacks.
care. Man, first of all, that's cap. That's cap.
Listen,
That's cap.
yes,
See, now
yes, it
you try
is.
to get me
Yes, it
mad
is.
in my bag talking
Uh-oh.
about Aaron Donald.
We already had this argument multiple times. Aaron Donald's last defensive player of the year should have been TJ's second. I mean, on first. Should be TJ's first. So that's how I feel about it. He had better
Wah,
stats.
wah, wah. Work harder, you bum.
Okay.
Damn.
Where was
Okay.
he at? Where was he at in that Browns game? He had one pressure, 0 sacks.
He had a tackle for a loss.
What he do last game? Actually, hold up.
Oh
That was
Lord,
maybe
he
the
about to
last
bring
game
out
he
the
was hurt.
stats.
That's fine.
Let's go get
That's
analytical real
fine.
Laquan with the
quick.
numbers.
Yeah. Let's get analytical real quick. Hold up. So you want to talk trash? What did T.J. Watt do last game?
I'm
He's
never
not
gonna
even
argue
showing
with
up on the defensive stats board.
Let me know.
Where's he
What
at?
did Aaron Donald do last game? Oh, wait.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, wait.
Hall of Famer.
And TJ's not
Super
going to
Bowl
be?
champion.
And TJ not going to
Super
be?
Bowl champ.
Okay.
TJ who?
Not TJ who.
TJ who? TJ who?
I
He
was
had
about
2
to say
tackles.
TJ
I guess
who's
that's
Gonzaga,
20.
but he's long gone.
I would rather him than TJ.
Oh, yeah,
Come
okay.
on, bro.
You would love TJ on the Rams if y'all had him.
Don't need him. We got Jared Verse.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got Braden Fisk. We
Okay.
got Kobe Turner. We got
Okay.
Byron Young. That is
We
a
have defensive
collective group
players
of
too,
Basically, they
man.
got
dangerous.
it.
Supposedly. Y'all got Young Money? Is what y'all
Supposedly
calling
what?
them? Young Money?
Young Money, no. I don't have a nickname for them yet. It's coming. It's coming. I just know that we're dangerous in the trenches. That's all I got. So,
Like to differ.
Sam,
Yes,
I want an update on your team next
I
week.
got you.
I need to know. I need to know
I got
because
you.
what
Look,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like I am envious of people who are able to do that in fantasy because so much is on the line for me.
because you're overthinking. Sometimes you don't need all that
Yeah.
data. Just motion, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
Ignore the numbers. The
not
numbers
ignore
are
the numbers. I'm
lying.
never gonna say that on fantasy. You can't. 'Cause
Numbers,
that's
the
not fair.
charts.
The charts.
The
Like
chart.
Yeah, the
sometimes you just
charts.
don't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do
You've
too
been looking at
much.
them charts too much. I need you to give them back to who you got
Yeah,
them
the
from.
chart.
His eyes are like not focused, and all the numbers get crazy. Listen, you too smart for your own good, LaQuan.
Yeah, man. You're going to stress yourself
Oh
out.
no,
You too
I probably
smart.
Mm-mm. See, I don't get identified as smart. I'm not the smartest person in the room. I may be the most clever, but not the most smart. But I have my ways of getting by. Look, let's get up out of here, man. We killing so much time. I know Molly want to get up out of here and edit this up, but this was a great episode. I'm loving the vibes in this trio,
Yes, sir.
and we're getting down to the nitty gritty in
Yeah.
business. Sam's in the playoffs. Zoe is not. I'm in the playoffs,
Hey.
and I'm gonna win. Hey, you know the winning team over here. Fist bump. Boop boop. We'll get it next week. But listen, if you are talking real estate, you're talking money down, you're talking down money, this has been another great episode of First in Fantasy with my co-host, Sam and Duce. Sam, you want to tell people where they can find you at and where all the great content lives and breathes?
Yes, you can find me at sam.lerouge, LEROOGE, on all social media platforms.
Okay. Deuces.
I wish I
Zo.
had everything just one, but they can find me on Twitter at Duce not Deuce and on Instagram at MF_Duce. Give me a follow.
Hey, let's
Yes.
get it, man. You guys know where you guys can find me at Real Deal Fantasy on all social media platforms. You see the face, you know the case. It's your boy LQ, First in Fantasy. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.